It's a Game Boy game.
Ooh.
What could it possibly be? Oh, it's by Capcom.
It's Comcap.
Megaman Battle Network 3 Blue.
Nuzlocke. Could it be?
Actually, it's not a Nuzlocke.
It's a Nuzlocke.
You can't do a Nuzlocke in
Yes,
Mega
you
Man.
can, John.
Anyway.
I'll show you.
Moving
the screen. Oh, yeah.
This is, editing. Anyway, this is, our next playthrough. It's, Mega Man Battle Network 3. Blue version.
Great game.
It's probably one of the better ones. So, me and Aaron here are both a pretty big fan of Mega Man, so we decided we're gonna share this with you, because not a whole lot of people play this. You know, this is, out of all of the Battle Network games, this is probably the one that's most known, but it's still good. It's still a great game.
I like it.
I love it. It's got great battle mechanics.
Oh, you love it. One up me, I don't know. Yeah, this is probably my favorite one, just because of how many times I played it.
The story's not that bad in this one. Some of it's corny, but
yeah,
this is one of the better ones.
Oh, my bad.
For those who haven't played Battle Network, it's an action RPG.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, this is so hard to do this on a Game Boy. I keep moving it around.
Yeah, it's a little dinky machine.
Yeah,
we actually just acquired this Game Boy SP.
Just for you.
Just for you. Yeah, we wanted to bring in a couple Game Boy games to the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the part where you have to talk to everybody.
You have to talk to everybody
before you can do anything.
Some things of the Mega Man Battle Network series are a little tedious and repetitive, but really that battle system is just
it's the bee's knees.
It's really very good. Now we're not promising we're gonna do the whole entire game 100%. We are gonna do the main story.
We are not doing the after story.
The after story is pretty ridiculous.
Like most of the games.
Yeah, they all have pretty ridiculous after stories. The only ones I can do are Star Force.
Yeah, that's
Spoilers. Anyway, so this is like tutorial.
Oh, my bad.
Tutorial science hall.
Yeah.
Alright, this is just
my bad.
This is just gonna introduce us to some of the basic battle functions.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like there are some collecting elements. You'll see. So this is the chip selection screen. This is your main method of really attacking.
Yeah.
So there's different rules. We'll probably go over them as the game goes on, but don't get too confused.
This guy kind of goes over it, so
well,
like
it'd take way too long if we read the whole.
He talks pretty slow, so I mean, if you're watching the video, chances are you can read.
But the lowdown is you pick different chips to attack. The number on the chip does that amount of damage to the enemy. The enemy has the HP over the head, which is
head HP.
Head HP. Head P. Health points. Head points. Whatever.
And if they got like the same letter in front of them, like A, or they go in order like A, B, C, they can go together.
Like, if they're the same kind of chip,
yeah,
you can select that.
And if they have a star, you can just use it with whatever you want.
Yeah, the asterisk or whatever. Yeah. And if they have the same code, the letter code, then you can use those chips as well. So like if 3 different chips have the letter thing, like they all have B, you can select 3 different chips. Or
look at that.
If they're 3 of the same chips with different coding, you can still use them too.
Got a double counter on that.
Double counter. And there's, different combinations. So this is an example of using chips with the same code in succession to make combos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also there's a different method of attacking. It's just a regular 1 damage attack. It's just to keep you kind of busy.
I'll show you on this when we start fighting.
So the battles are on 3x3 tiles, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Gives you some freedom.
And it does get in depth later as there's more chips available to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now these are Mentors. They're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, they're like the stupidest.
They are the stupidest. If there's a lot of them, they can kind of do something. They're not going to kill you. If you die to Mentors, you probably shouldn't be playing this game.
Now, if you hold down B, it'll charge up your blaster, and at this point, it'll do 10.
So,
something to look forward to.
Speaking about that, for every battle, except in the tutorial, you get a ranking. And based on the ranking, based on, the rewards you get. So the better ranking is a better chip, a better coded chip, or more money. And sometimes you need to get certain coded chips, or certain chips in general, just to use certain powerful attacks called program advances, which is a certain order of chips to do shit.
Now,
explanations.
Now, if you've been watching us do our Pokemon Let's Play, or Nuzlocke.
Let's Play, Nuzlocke.
We're not very, instructional, but once we do our like our Let's Plays, we're gonna be instructional.
Well, we kind of have to explain the battle system if you've never seen it, because it could be a little tad confusing, I think.
But
plus, this is an old game.
But just to say, when we are playing like Let's Plays, we're gonna be more instructional.
Yeah, and try to be funny. Are we funny?
We funny punks.
What do? We'll cannon you. Oh yeah, our health is in the top left.
Yeah.
And if that goes to 0, it's automatic game over.
You know, basic video game stuff.
But you know, most games even have checkpoints now.
Yeah, these ones are not that forgiving.
They're not. They're like 16 bits. They're like NES games.
You know, this is actually like, hey, you're actually playing a game. You got to do everything right.
It is pretty unforgiving. If you aren't very good at this, you're gonna lose.
Say you save before a boss that's really tough to beat. You finally beat him. Forget to save after the boss and you die. You have to fight the boss again.
So there are no checkpoints.
None.
You have to make your own, like how the pioneers did it.
Now, I like this game a lot, mostly because, like, the bosses that you get to fight.
There are some cool nabbies, which are the little characters that the humans use.
Yeah.
So Mega Man is a nabby. Man, we should have started with one, but we didn't, because nor do we have that game, or have we ever played the original Mega Man Battle Network.
But you know what? We're doing it.
Yeah.
I know a good chunk about this game.
Me too. I love Mega Man.
Look at that.
Since like 02.
Look at that. Finding something in the cage is supposed to be empty.
So, that was pretty much the end of tutorials. There's not many tutorials either.
Which is kind of good.
They're in-depth tutorials, but other than that, they kind of just let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go home and, we're going to jack in. Jacking in is how you control Mega Man and do the events of the game and
Talk
battle.
Talk
to Madre.
Okay.
We're Lan Hikari.
Yeah.
That's the main character. He controls Mega Man. And,
Oh, okay, I guess it is early to go to bed. Let's try to get there. Where are we going?
You press L and Mega Man talks to you to give you hints.
Yeah, I just did. So let's try to get there first for a change.
I think you have to go on the net.
Oh, okay. That's probably it.
Now,
where are we supposed to go?
We know a lot about this game.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, we do, but it's not like if you skip by it without reading it for a while. Oh, wait, look at that. Let's go to the park. Oh, thanks, Mega Man.
We have to go to the park.
Thanks, Mega Man.
The whole game is going to the park. We're going to play in the squirrel.
Thanks.
That was ear curdling.
Everyone's here. Oh, see, we took too long. We're trying to jack in, jack off. We're late. Oh!
Jacking in for the very first time.
Oh, yeah. Now, this guy is like one of my favorite guys in this game. Just because of his nabby. It's pretty neat. You don't remember his nabby? I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, I think
He's my favorite.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Is he?
Yeah, he's awesome. I love him.
Huh.
He's so kick-ass. I love his chip.
One of my favorite nabbies is probably the second nabby.
Yeah?
I love...
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
Oh, my God, he's so awesome. We'll get there, viewers. We'll get there. So,
We'll get to that, guys, too.
We're gonna finish this little dialogue sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Gutsman, by the way.
Look at that. Look at that. I just skipped it. Sorry.
Well, let's not skip all the parts.
I know. I just want to skip that because it's just like, hey,
so
we're
press
kids.
L and see
yeah,
what
I know. Sounds like fun. Let's go home. Jack in. Okay.
The N1 Grand Prix is a tournament of net battlers.
Yeah.
Which are thou.
Yeah, that's
net
awesome.
battlers. So this is the email system. This game's awesome.
It really is. Hurry up, ACDC Square. All right.
So that's our first destination.
Oh, shit.
So we're gonna jack in, and that's pretty much the first episode.
Well, we'll walk around for a second. We'll walk around for a second. We'll at least get out of this.
But that's just, there's no enemies there.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's random encounters. So, you know, it's kind of like Pokemon where you walk and just a random encounter occurs.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can keep walking.
I thought you were gonna like just end it.
Well, we'll end it in like 2 seconds.
All right.
There are items to sneak around viruses, but they're kind of cost heavy. This game's currency, if you don't grind, is a little hard to acquire.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have to worry about it, because like after a while, the enemies are pretty easy. Oh, there's got
Yeah, eventually once we get better chips. Okay, we'll show this battle real quick, and we'll call it a day.
Alright.
So see, they're the same chip, and they're the same code, so we can use both.
Nice.
And the asterisk chips you can use no matter what, regardless.
Look at that.
That noise was a counter. Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a good first episode. That's Zenny's the money, and bug frags are also
just something you can trade for something.
Like another form of currency, a little harder to get.
Alright, he says useless.
Talk about the preliminaries. So next time on Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue version, we'll continue and, you know, get things really going.
Get the ACDC Square.
Get the ACDC Square.
All right.
See you next time.